Is Pilot considering launching his own party? Ahead of Rajasthan elections, it's make or break. Is Sachin Pilot set to quit the Vadra Congress? Debating tonight at 9:30 p.m.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group and Panasonic. Co-powered by IndusInd Bank, Havells Fans and IOCL.
Good evening and welcome. The problem with all those loyal Lutyens media who went crazy over the Bharat Toro Yatra is that when there's real political news, they refuse to report it. Well, let me tell you, two stories tonight. One, there is a huge buzz about the NCP, Sharad Pawar's party, or at least a significant part of it, joining the BJP or aligning with the BJP. Sharad Pawar, who chooses his words very carefully, has chosen to openly go against the Vadra Congress position on Adani. This is not just suddenly and an unthought statement. Then again, Sharad Pawar has also gone firmly against the Vadra Congress, questioning the Prime Minister personally. Sharad Pawar's deliberate and open airing of his differences with the Vadra Congress on key issues falls in line chronologically and otherwise with his nephew Ajit Pawar also criticizing the Vadra Congress over its position on the Adani issue. Now all this, in my view, is well orchestrated, well rehearsed and well planned. Ajit Pawar wants an exit route from the MVA. And while some in the NCP want to stay with the Congress, for example, Supriya Sule, we are told, wants to stay with the Congress. The fact is that Ajit Pawar, who has been restless for some time, wants to desperately get out. He's done this once before, he came back, and that's why he's doing all this these days. He's going missing one day. He went missing on Friday. Journalists were talking about where did Ajit Pawar disappear? Where is he gone? Where is he left his security persons? Why is he having secret talks one day? And then the next day coming out and saying he was not well, felt slightly unwell, and then giving contrary interviews the next day. Multiple sources are telling me that something in terms of a major political shift is in the works. And now it's simply a case of playing itself out in Maharashtra. At the same time, there's something else I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Sachin Pilot, unless he's made the Chief Minister face, is going to leave the Vadra Congress and form his own Rajasthan-based independent party. Now, there is another view that this is not really a mutiny, that he is being encouraged to get out by his own party, or at least threatened to do so by his own party high command, who could not get rid of Ashok Gehlot as Chief Minister earlier when they offered him the considerably useless position of Congress President, which he declined. So the only way to get Ashok Gehlot out is to encourage Sachin Pilot to do a quote-unquote mutiny. Either which way, either Sachin is doing a coup in the next 10 to 12 weeks, or he's leading a mutiny. This is where things stand. Now, the unfortunate fact is that while these biggest political stories are playing out, they are not being reported by Lutyens media more loyal to the Vadra Congress than Mallikarjun Kharge himself? Ladies and gentlemen, let's debate that tonight. NCP possibly seeking out, exploring options. Debate number 2 tonight on this breaking news edition. Sachin Pilot either set to quit the Congress or kick Ashok Gehlot out from his position in Rajasthan. Debate number 3 tonight. India versus China very clearly as Amit Shah makes a monumental historic visit to Arunachal at a time when they are trying to busy rename parts of Arunachal. And Jay Panda, the BJP National Vice President, who says, don't provoke us, we can also rename parts of China, is joining me at 10. And here are the headlines this Monday evening on the debate tonight. Sources tell Republic Ajit Pawar could be seeking political options outside the MVA. Major speculations over his overnight mystery disappearance and his secret talks with the BJP. BJP confirms to Republic some leaders are in talks. Expect big changes in Maharashtra soon. Sachin Pilot announces a dharna against the Congress's very own Ashok Gehlot. Reports that he is planning to launch his own political party. Big setback for Mamata Banerjee from the Election Commission. Mamata Banerjee and Sharad Pawar's parties both lose their national party status.
जब मध्य भारत से कोई आता था तो कहता था कि मैं भारत के अंतिम गांव में जाकर आया और अब जब यहाँ जैसे मैं वापिस जाऊंगा मेरी पोती को बताऊंगा कि मैं भारत के पहले गांव में जाकर आया.
Home Minister Amit Shah spooks China with a significant visit to Arunachal Pradesh. BJP's National Vice President Jay Panda suggests a tit for tat. Should India rename places under China's territory, he asks. And I'm changing the format of my show somewhat tonight to begin with 2 breaking stories, both the biggest stories of Indian politics that no one is talking about yet, or they're not sticking their neck out to talk about. First, the news report about Sharad Pawar's comments on Adani and the suspense over his nephew Ajit Pawar's absence, reappearance over the last 2 days at a time when he's believed to be opening a hotline with the BJP. Remember, Sharad Pawar is an experienced politician. Everything he does is careful, calibrated and calculated. So, is it a sign of maha-political crisis ahead of 2024? Take a look and then we debate.
Sharad Pawar has defied the opposition line on the Adani-Hindenburg row.
साधारणतः JPCचं फॉर्मेशन कसं होतं, या पक्षाच्या सभासदांची संख्या अधिक आहे त्यांना अधिक जागा मिळतात. JPC बहुमताच्या संख्येवर त्या ठिकाणी तिचं फॉर्मेशन होणार असल्यानं JPCपेक्षा सुप्रीम कोर्टाची कमिटी अधिक उपयुक्त आणि प्रभावी ठरेल असं माझं मत आहे.
His prodigy and top NCP leader is defying to opposition line on EVMs.
एवढं कुणी करणार नाही. ठीक आहे, काही जण पराभूत झाली की त्यांना वाटतं की आपला पराभव झालाच नसता, त्या EVM मशीनमुळे झाला आणि त्या मशीनवर ढकलून मोकळे होतात. वास्तविक तो मतदारांनी दिलेला कौल असतो असं माझं वैयक्तिक मत आहे.
While on camera, the Congress is taking a neutral position.
और हम JPC के बारे में हम अड़े रहेंगे. जनता के एक पैसे का हिसाब नरेंद्र मोदी जी को देना पड़ेगा और नहीं देंगे तो हम इसकी लड़ाई को और तेज करेंगे.
As sources indicated, there was a closed door meeting of Ajit Pawar with the NCP senior leaders. Now Maharashtra Congress says that they will monitor the situation and raise the issue with the High Command.
On Friday, Ajit Pawar fueled speculation after cancelling his events and leaving his convoy. Are the series of comments by Sharad Pawar and his nephew deliberate and orchestrated? Sources say one faction wants to remain with the Congress and the other wants to walk out. The BJP is forecasting a major shake-up in Maharashtra.
एक बात तो पक्की है कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान में बदलाव हो रहे हैं। आप अगर ए.के. एंटोनी के लड़के के बारे में देखेंगे, पंजाब में अकाली दल के बारे में देखेंगे, राजस्थान में जो गतिविधियां हो रही है उस बारे में देखेंगे और 100% महाराष्ट्र में भी गतिविधियां हो रही हैं। देखिए, राजनीति में ऐसे मीडिया के सामने आके कोई कुछ बोलता नहीं है और वो बोलना उचित भी नहीं होता, लेकिन जो होगा आगे आगे देखिए।
It's the biggest political story nobody is talking about. Let's debate.
I'll tell you the way I look at it, viewers. I mean, if Sharad Pawar had a problem with the position on Adani that the Vadra Congress took, he would have not said anything about it. The fact that he said something about it means he wants to make a public point, and then Ajit Pawar follows it up. It's all part of a building up game, viewers. They are building up to something, and that's exiting the MVA. With me on the screen, Lokesh of the Congress, we have Mr. Josimon, former National Secretary of the NCP, Ratan Sharda and Nalin Kohli. Very interesting moves, very interesting moves. So, Mr. Josimon, when are you announcing this when are you announcing this change? When are you announcing moving out and having a strategic tie-up with the BJP?
That's a fine dream, Mr. Arnab. You have started dreaming so well. and we will be announcing once BJP committed to secularism and once BJP get out of the RSS tutelage, then we may think of about this. And you are finding up
so you are with the Supriya Sule faction, not with the Ajit Pawar faction.
You may be with the Ajit Pawar faction. I don't know about this faction.
No, but I just feel...
No.
I just feel... Okay, who was Ajit Pawar having secret deals, meetings with?
You are having so many feelings, but I could not be accompanying you in all those. The real thing is that Mr. Pawar, in the onset of Adani War, he very crystal clearly stated that JPCs is not going to work. From 1987 onwards, we have almost 8 JPCs. You may correct me if I am wrong. And all this from Bofors, from Harshad Mehta, from Kedan Parekh.
So you are willing, so the Congress party, by the way, one minute, Mr. Josimon, I'll tell you what the Congress party says. The Congress party calls Sharad Pawar a scared and greedy man. A scared and greedy man. You're okay with that?
Now I am hearing first time and it is from you.
No, that is from a Congress leader called Alka Lamba. You didn't hear it before? Or you don't want to hear it? What is your response to that?
No, I didn't hear about Alka Lamba and all, about this. Now we are discussing a subject.
How did you not hear of it? I mean, a senior Congress leader calls Sharad Pawar scared and greedy. You didn't hear about it. Nalin Kohli said he didn't hear about it.
Alka Lamba is a traveler. She was in Congress.
I think, Mr. Goswami, you should play the video out for everyone to see it, including him and all your viewers. Why don't you play the video? Why should we argue or discuss it? I think the video is self-explanatory. And Alka Lamba is one of the senior most members of the Congress party in Delhi. She was leading the Himachal elections also. So, I mean, if she's saying that it is greedy, calling no less than calling him greedy, then I'm sure it would be a serious issue. It must be having Rahul Gandhiji's blessings.
Let me finish. That is the problem here. Let me finish. You are taking the cue from Mr. Pawar's statement about JPCs. We have 8 JPCs in the past. Nothing came out. Nobody was booked.
Why are you telling me? You tell the Congress that, no? Lokesh, hear it. Lokesh, hear him.
No, see,
we must get it very clear. Must just get it very clear. Sharad Pawar ji is a respected leader. And why is the comment that is made by Alka Lamba ji is her personal comment. You can also highlight the comment made by Shashi Tharoor ji. Shashi Tharoor ji has rightly pointed out that, okay, fine, he might be having his own opinion that a Supreme Court constituted committee can function better as
Don't go
compared to
technical
JPC,
on
but
me,
JPC has
Lokesh.
its own advantage.
Lokesh, see.
A JPC allows every minute detail to be put into the public domain. That has its own importance.
Lokesh.
So you cannot rubbish that aside.
Lokesh, I'm not rubbishing anything. Lokesh, can I just take a moment? First of all, I'm not rubbishing anything. I'm a realist. I'm looking at the facts which I have before me. And the fact is this, and this is the way I look at it. Nalin and Ratan Sharda can respond. Sharad Pawar, trust me, I have followed his political career, so have all of us. He will not say one word without weighing it 1,000 times. Lokesh, you're getting a call from your party to take a different line. No. So he is not okay. Don't.
There was discussion to aligning with BJP, and after 1999 when he formed NCP, we never had any tie-up with BJP. So always the speculations may be there, and some more persons like you were creating speculations. But there is a difference.
Mr. Josemon, I'll tell you one thing. Many moons back, I was standing once as a reporter outside the CPM office, and an elderly man walked past, right? And there was a buzz that his name was being considered to be Prime Minister of India, right? His name was Inder Kumar Gujral. I asked him, and he looked at me and said, "Me? Prime Minister? I would never even think of that. Leave alone ever consider something like that." So I don't believe what politicians tell me. My question is now to Nalin Kohli. Nalin Kohli, do you think Sharad Pawar's comments and the NCP's comments over the last few days are accidental? Because one by one, on the issue of the attack over the Prime Minister's educational qualifications, he's taken a different line. On Adani, he's taken a different line. Ajit Pawar has taken a markedly different line on the Congress complaining about EVMs. You don't publicly differ with your ally on 3 significant issues on 3 significant days, unless there's a master plan.
And yes, there must be a master plan, there's no doubt, because Sharad ji is not just a senior leader, political leader, he also is a very astute and very experienced leader. So I have a few things to say on this, Mr. Goswami. Number one, I don't think Mr. Sharad Pawar, his remarks should be seen as standing with the BJP. I think he's actually showing the mirror or advising Rahul Gandhi that Rahul Gandhi ji needs to understand that if he's looking for an agenda, he can't manufacture one, but he has to have a real political agenda. And all the issues that Mr. Rahul Gandhi is raising are manufactured agendas. He did it with Rafale in 2019. No less than the Honorable Supreme Court ruled against that attempt. Now at current, he's picked up Mr. Adani. Every day he comes up and says 20,000 crores, 20,000 crores. Who has come to this figure of first 20,000 crores? Is the Congress party the new chartered accountancy firm? That they have a view about it? If they are so concerned of scams, can we start with the National Herald? I mean, let's not forget, Mr. Gandhi himself is out on bail in the National Herald. And the National Herald is a 7,000 crore rupee scam, as the newspapers or other media have reported. And that is directly linked to the Nehru Gandhi family. So as they say, charity begins at home. Let's take the next statement.
Let me ask.
He's talking, let's say we are looking at real issues. So my perspective is that Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his supporters in the Congress party have decided that Mr. Rahul Gandhi will lead the so-called opposition space. And he would have the chance to even guide, say, leaders like Sharad Pawar ji, maybe Mamta ji, I don't know, whoever are to join this forum that the Congress party wants to make as a third front, national front, whatever they may call it. So that is what. So I think Sharad Pawar ji, being an astute political figure, experienced, has basically said that can we first begin with real issues if you want to take the next step in terms of opposition unity or taking on the BJP. So I think it's really a reflection on Mr. Rahul Gandhi's functioning, his leadership and the issues he raises.
Allow me to answer. Sir, can I answer? Can I reply? Sir, you made 3 points. First of all, you defended the government, that where did this 20,000 crore come from? So it's out there in the public domain that a money of 20,000 crore was round-tripped back to India via shell companies. That's very much there in the accounts domain. Secondly, when you talk about the National Herald, so-called National Herald scam, there was no money transaction that is there to prove that particular so-called manufactured scam that BJP tries to project.
Come to the point.
A scam is manufactured
You are
only
unable,
when
the way
there
I
are
look at it,
certain
Lokesh.
basis. No, wait. Arnab,
Lokesh.
you allowed Mr. Kohli to complete his point.
No, but
why
you
this
are-
form of interruptions when we are making a point?
No, I'm
Why
not
can't you
interrupting
allow
you.
us to
I'm
defend-
not. No, I'm
Why-
not. I'm
why-
not
why can't
interrupting you.
let us-
I am
no,
telling
tell
you
me
that
one
you are
thing.
not responding to Nalin Kohli's point. You have
I
come
am
with a
responding. You asked
Baba
Mr.
Black Sheep
Kohli if he has-
nursery rhyme
No,
which you want to
tell
repeat.
Mr. let
I want you
Mr.
to. I want you to
Kohli
say
decide
something
it.
original.
No,
Respond to my
let me
question
do
for
it.
once.
Let me respond. No, Arnab, see, this is very unfair.
No, you are
If
not
you don't
responding.
allow us, forget the parliament. Even in the media, we are not allowed to
Stop
speak.
playing
Look
victim.
at-
Who is we?
and then
Yeah.
you say that
Stop playing
democracy-
victim, please. Yeah. It's intolerable.
We are no more victims.
Intolerable
Okay,
playing victim here.
Allow me,
Mr. Goswami, I have a
You're gonna
sentence
start
to
crying now.
complete my point.
If
So,
Mr.
Mr.
Chandra wants to
Kohli,
speak to point, he
Mr.
would have enough
Kohli,
time, but
now
he
again
keeps on
he
beating
starts
around the bush.
speaking in between. Now tell me, Arnab, are we over here to present our views, or are we over here to be interrupted and being?
And even Sharad Pawar is not listening to you.
So why did you call us on the show?
Because I want you to answer my question.
So that's what I'm doing.
No, you are not.
That's what I'm doing.
No, you are
Am I
not.
supposed to speak
My question
what I
is
am
simple.
supposed to, or
My
am I
question
supposed
is
to speak what
simple.
you want me to?
My question is very simple, and my question is this. Fact is, please calm down. Think about it. But listen
I'm
to me.
absolutely
Listen to
calm,
me.
sir.
The most senior member of the so-called UPA doesn't give a toss for your views on Adani. That's the simple fact.
No, tell me one thing.
Yes.
Tell me one
Why
thing.
one? I'll tell you a million.
He has clearly stated his viewpoint. He considers Supreme Court constituted committee to be superior to JPC. Has he outrightly criticized formation of JPC? No. You read the statement carefully. He
Oh
has
God!
stated the advantages
Now
of
looking
Supreme
at
Court
you're
committee
clutching at
over
straws. I'll let
But he has
Nalin
not
respond to you.
stated
Has he
that
officially
is
said no?
criticizing JPC. Secondly, when Sharad Pawar ji has stated
No, Nalin will respond
that-
after.
First sentence in.
Inputs. May I?
when Sharad Pawar
okay.
ji
Can I
has
have one line?
Okay, Ratan Sharda,
Just 2
one
points
line.
to
Nalin
respond.
responds after that.
May I?
This is a
Just 2
crazy
minutes.
situation.
Ratanji, one.
Okay, one line from Nalin
Okay.
first. Ratanji after that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I have 2 points to just say. The first is the so-called manufactured scam, no money transacted in National Herald. So, Mr. Goswami, by that logic, and please take it as a joke, because I take over Republic TV by giving you 1 rupee. No money transacts on it, but I force you to give your Republic TV to me, and it's not a scam? I mean, what is this? 7,000 crores worth of assets go over to a company called Young Indians for what? And why Young Indians? Who owns it? Sonia ji, Rahul ji, and a few more family loyalists.
No.
So a
Sir,
scam
you
does
are a
not require
lawyer,
necessarily
such a
money
senior
transactions.
lawyer.
This is an asset changing
No, if
hands,
tomorrow
which is
Mr.
coming in
Arnab
through
Goswami
public money.
decides to sell his
Funds
company
collected
for
by
any
the Congress
particular-
party. 1 minute. Funds collected by the Congress party for donations for political purposes are used
don't
to run a
understand, sir, you
newspaper
being such
of
a
another
respected
entity.
lawyer,
I mean, this
such
goes
a
against the
scholar
Companies
of
Act.
law.
This
How
is a
can
clear
you
case.
act- how
Yes.
can you-
Now
how
let me
can
come to the
illegally-
next point.
It is
Now,
it
leave
is
it one minute. Let me-
absolutely the discretion of Mr.
Please don't
Arnab
pass
Goswami
judgments on my
to
legal
decide the
profession and
amount
all
at
that.
which he wants to sell
Let's
his
not get
company.
personal about it just because it's
How are you
inconvenient and it
going to
involves
decide
Rahul
that?
Gandhi ji. If it involves Rahul Gandhi ji, I understand. Number 2, Mr. Adani is invited by Chhattisgarh government and by Rajasthan government on a red carpet. So where was the 20,000 scam then?
No,
So
sir,
then
tell
I
me one thing,
hear
as
this.
leader of
No, we will
opposition,
attack Mr.
aren't we
Adani
supposed to
because he's
ask if
going
such
to
a form of
non-BJP.
information is
When he's
available
going to
into the-
non-BJP states, he won't be attacked.
Sir, please answer my question.
Mr.
As a leader
Goswami,
of
this is not
opposition, aren't we
hypocrisy and
supposed to ask the
duplicity. What it
government?
is?
Isn't the government responsible to the legislature? Isn't the government responsible to answer every question that is asked
Of
by
course, but you
opposition?
have to ask a credible question.
It is
I mean,
a credible
tomorrow morning, if
question.
you decide to go and
Every
ask, and with
question
due
is
respect
credible.
again, take it as a light joke. If you
you
tomorrow
don't have
morning
an
go and
answer, this
ask
doesn't take
some
away the
personal
credibility
question
of the
related to
question.
somebody and say government should answer, how is the government to know
point
whether
is,
Mr. Rahul
no, but
Gandhi knows what it is? Does it-
Nalin, the moot point is,
Why should the government keep track of that?
the moot point is, I thought,
credibility.
again, I come to a
Rather
moot
the
point.
question gains
Okay,
its credibility if the government is unable to answer
Lokesh, listen, we, 1 minute please. Chandrasekhar Jha, you were about to take over the country and you were only going through the details of who will take over which ministry after 2024. Baba, it appears you can't even keep together what is left of the MVA. even what are the crumbs left of the MVA, you can't even keep that together. Sharad Pawar wants to criticize you. Ajit Pawar is taking you on. Don't you have a unity on anything? You can't agree on Adani. You can't agree on EVMs. Why do you have to wash your dirty linen in public, Mr. Jha?
See, the question of washing it in public arena is completely wrong. Washing machine is basically with BJP, and the BJP is holding all the washing machine hands who are coming in public arena.
You are even borrowing Mamta Banerjee's line now. Yeah, even your lines are not original. Okay, Mr. Okay,
can I come in now?
Yeah, Ratan Sharda.
Actually, okay. I'll make some quick point first of all. He talked of circular economy, Mr. Jindal. Will you remember who started the Mauritius P-Note path route? Arnab, you know that it was started by the venerable Mr. P.C. Chidambaram to, do the money laundering for everybody who wanted to do that. Secondly, you will remember the day when election results were declared in Republic Studio, when NCP and Shiv Sena in a very slate of manner had given us a hint that they might form an alliance. You would remember that day. So I won't believe the NCP spokesperson, though they are very good generally, that there is nothing in the air. Next, Sharad Pawar is the only person, and when Mr. Jindal says their personal opinion, I find that only Congress, their biggest leaders have personal opinion, and none of them can official opinion. So they are official Congress leaders, they are official spokesperson, but they can speak in two tongues at the same time, and what is inconvenient can be called, personal opinion. A Congress leader of the national stature can be a personal opinion holder on social media. Then Sharad Pawar is the only leader which has survived Congress despite leaving it, has become in fact strong in Maharashtra, stronger than Congress after years of work. Now today, आपने बोला टोकना नहीं, आप क्यों टोक रहे सर? मैंने आपको नहीं टोका था. शांति रखिए आप जरा. डर गए इतने में डर गए आप. आगे सुन लीजिए. Sharad Pawar is symptomatic of the opposition which is getting shy. Which is, फिर वही यार. See, I didn't stop you, please. Sharad Pawar is the only. See, every opposition party is trying to distance itself away from frustrating, irritating, and highly irresponsible leader called Rahul Gandhi. This is very clear. Now Rahul Gandhi has become a liability. So Sharad Pawar wants to move away from him. Whether he joins BJP is not important. अरे यार troller कब से बन गए? You said others are helpless. This channel is supposed to just 4 people.
Mr. Josemon. Okay, last point to Mr. Josemon. Then my other big breaking story. It's a breaking news edition. Mr. Josemon, you said in your introductory comments that Arnab, you can keep dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. This will not happen unless we consider the BJP secular, unless we consider the BJP to become a secular party, and unless the BJP delinks from the RSS, the NCP will have nothing to do with the BJP ever anywhere in the country. Are you aware that the NCP is already officially backing the BJP in Nagaland? That the NCP, that Sharad Pawar is supporting the BJP alliance in Nagaland despite getting 7 seats and not sitting in the opposition?
We are supporting an NDPP government in Nagaland.
NDPP government, NDPP is part of NDA and NDPP is in alliance with BJP. So you are in alliance with the BJP in Nagaland.
No, we are not.
You are in alliance with the BJP in Nagaland.
We are supporting a government.
How can you do this?
Where it is coming to peace process after long years.
Yeah, so whatever, but you're supporting the BJP in Nagaland.
We are supporting a peace process in the Nagaland.
You're supporting the peace process, but you are supporting the BJP in order to support the peace process in Nagaland.
Yeah, we are not supporting BJP.
But you are with the BJP in Nagaland.
No, we are not. We are with an NDPP government. We want a stable
BJP is part of NDPP. What are you talking about, sir? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the other big political scoop that the Lutyens media does not want to talk about, and only Republic is reporting, is about how Sachin Pilot is mulling the possibility of forming his own party in Rajasthan. He's been denied the chief ministerial seat once. He's attacking the BJP at the same time, but he's also attacking the Congress party. A Vadra Congress leader is criticizing the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot, taking no chances. It's all part of a planned timeline. Will Sachin break? Debate number 2. Let's debate.
Sachin Pilot has had enough.
जांच नहीं होगी, जब तथ्य सामने नहीं आएंगे, जब इंक्वायरी नहीं होगी, जब केस रजिस्टर नहीं होगा, जब तफ्तीश नहीं होगी, तब तक कैसे लोग मान लेंगे हमारी बात को? अगली बार जब हम जाएंगे कि भाजपा के हमारे साथी वसुंधरा जी की सरकार में जो कांड घोटाले हुए थे वो सही थे या गलत थे.
He is training his guns for fellow party leader and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot.
ये सब हम एक छोटा सा वीडियो हमारे पास है जो इकट्ठा किया था, जो पब्लिक डोमेन में हमने बातें करी थी. मैं चाहता हूँ उसको आप
अवैध जो कथन हो रहा है उसको पूरी तरह वसुंधरा गवर्नमेंट वसुंधरा इन्वॉल्व है पूरी तरह.
But sources indicate that Sachin Pilot is working on a 3-month timeline and considering all his options. Ahead of the Rajasthan polls, if he is not guaranteed the Chief Minister's seat, he is likely to launch his own party. There are also few who say that there is a possibility that this entire rebellion is being engineered only to boot out Ashok Gehlot.
After campaigning relentlessly in 2018 and then being shafted in the running for CM, this time around the Pilot camp is taking no chances.
धरने पे बैठने की नौबत कोई अशोक गहलोत जी के खिलाफ तो वो बैठ नहीं रहे, इसलिए तो उपवास कर नहीं रहे कि अशोक गहलोत जी को हटाओ, इसलिए उपवास कर नहीं रहे. उनका मुख्य मुद्दा यही है कि जिन मुद्दों को लेके जनता के बीच में गए थे, जिन मुद्दों की बात हुई थी, चुनाव वादा हुआ था कि भाई हमारी सरकार आएगी तो हम बीजेपी के राज में जो भ्रष्टाचार हुए थे उनकी जांच कराएंगे, और जो कुछ मुद्दे थे जिखान घोटाला हो उसकी सीबीआई जांच कराएंगे. ये माननीय अशोक गहलोत जी ने कहा था, तो सीबीआई जांच सौंप दें, सारा मुद्दा अपने आप क्लियर हो जाएगा.
The infighting comes at a time when the party is already seeing an exodus.
Now the Congress party is not bothered about nation building. Current Congress party only prioritize the interest of 2-3 particular individuals.
They don't interact with the people. They don't take the opinions of the leaders. There is an old saying which says, "My king is very intelligent. He doesn't think on his own. He doesn't listen to anyone's advice."
I think the focus of any political party should be to take up people-centric issues, not individual-centric issues. You should take up people-centric issues, try to solve them in a way it helps the people, and so that you win their faith and trust.
By August, will Sachin Pilot walk out of the Vadra Congress too? Let's debate.
Okay, here's the situation now, Renu and Savio joining the debate. Crazy situation. Sachin Pilot calls a press conference, runs old clips of the Congress Chief Minister and says the Congress Chief Minister is soft on corruption. You heard this? It's the funniest thing which happened over the weekend. And I said to myself, why isn't Sachin quitting? I mean, he might as well quit. And look at the Congress, they're not even acting on him. Renu, even someone like you who love, Lokesh, actually, I thought you would be too embarrassed to respond, Lokesh.
No. Arnab, get this answer straight. No.
Little
knowledge is a dangerous thing.
No, one minute.
And you are having little knowledge of everything.
Please, 1 minute.
Because
No, please. The point is that Sachin Pilot is not targeting Ashok Gehlot. He is targeting Vasundhara Raje Scindia. Now today, one of the premier news channels, which you have been closely associated, Arnab, ran a story that action is going to be taken against Sachin Pilot. Now the point is that can the Congress leadership take action against Sachin Pilot for demanding that Vasundhara Raje should be hauled up for all the corruption activities from 2013 to 2018. Now, how does this make any sense? And what kind of journalism are we doing that we are not able to understand what is going on? Sachin Pilot has very clearly said that certain promises were made to the people of Rajasthan. Those promises have not been fulfilled by the current government. led by Mr. Ashok Gehlot. So how does the party go to the polls and make further promises when those old promises people will turn around and ask, like, what happened to the old promises?
I don't know.
Why didn't you fulfill those?
This is a highly novel explanation.
Vasundhara.
This is a highly novel
Mr.
explanation.
Gehlot has talked about the fact that the money was taken for daru, for mining, for bajri, for all kinds of things. You know, he has listed a whole lot of grievances. But the problem is that now Mr. Ashok Gehlot is best friends with Mrs. Vasundhara Raje Scindia.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this Congi politics. Maybe you do. I'll tell you that the people of the country despise this Congi politics. If this is people despise this Congi Lutyens politics. What I'm seeing is a person called Sachin Pilot fed up of his own government protecting corruption. That's what I'm seeing.
Arnab, Sachin Pilot ji has clearly stated that none of the MLAs are going to join him.
And from what I understand, having covered Rajasthan for a large number of years, is that he will continue to be in the Congress party. He will continue to raise issues. Whether anything happens or does not happen is a matter we will see in the days and weeks and months ahead. But the fact is that the issues that he has been raising, he wrote letters to Mr. Ashok Gehlot last year, not now. Not just before the election.
This is so absurd.
Saying that why have you not acted against Mrs. Vasundhara?
Oh God.
Mrs. Vasundhara has been saving his government whenever she takes on Mr. Modi and Mr. Amit Shah. Difficult to control her.
I think Sachin should quit the Congress before he's insulted even more. And I think this constant.
You don't need to give any advisory.
I'm not giving any advice. I just think that it's. I think this is very embarrassing. Nobody's giving any advice. I'm not in your job of advising politicians. But what I'm saying is, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. You see, you must consider.
No, I don't advise at all.
Okay. Can I get a response on the other side, please?
There's no advice.
Nalin Kohli. We have this situation.
Yeah, please do.
She's saying, listen, this is not. Sachin Pilot is not attacking Ashok Gehlot. Sachin Pilot is having a conversation with Ashok Gehlot that happens to be public in the national interest, and it is the democratic process of a democratic party in which the party president is elected in an autocratic manner, which we are seeing here. It is part of the democratic process, and that is why Ashok Gehlot's clips were played in that press conference by Sachin Pilot yesterday. Clips were played. This is like Mallikarjun Kharge running clips of Sonia Gandhi. Listen, you're not acting against corruption, you're corrupt. This is what it is. I can't believe it, viewers. Nalin Kohli, is this an opportunity for the BJP? Are you behind this? Are you encouraging him?
Why would you feel bad about that?
I'm not feeling bad. I'm simply
Rahul Gandhi
observing.
is fighting corruption in Delhi. Sachin Pilot is fighting corruption in Rajasthan and Jaipur. What's wrong with it?
Yeah, why didn't...
That's what's happening.
Yeah, Rahul Gandhi isn't fighting alone. He's got Robert Vadra with him. Yeah, Nalin is responding right now, viewers. This crazy situation building up in Rajasthan right now. I'll put pictures on the screen once again where Sachin Pilot, in case you missed it, he had a press conference, viewers. He had a press conference over the weekend. And he says, I'm going to be fighting Ashok Gehlot because Ashok Gehlot does not act on corruption. I'm going to be sitting on a dharna. He says, I'm going to agitate. He's saying, I'm going to agitate against the Congress government. He said, I'm going to agitate against the Congress government's inaction on corruption. That's what he said, viewers. Nalin, how do you view this?
Read it carefully and listen carefully, Arnab. Don't jump to conclusions. It's not
I think the Congress party in Rajasthan, may I please have a word in? May I just have a word in, please? So I think the Congress party in Rajasthan is facing a Mahabharat-like kind of situation. It's been a war from day one between the two leaders. Now to turn that around and say no, a public display of an agitation against your own government is actually a vote of confidence by Sachin Pilot ji to Ashok Gehlot ji, and actually it should not be seen as a war, is a novel defense. The Congress party or supporter or spokesperson is entitled to have that kind of defense. The fact of the matter is, this is Sachin Pilot very clearly putting out there that enough is enough. I'm going to protest against my own government because we came before the people of Rajasthan with a certain agenda. Now, how credible or correct is that agenda is a separate thing. But He says that that is the agenda we came on. We have not done anything on that, and now we should take action. Now, if the first action is what he's going to ask for, basically is the,
I think the BJP
if I may say, the political seat of the chief minister, saying that you have failed.
To see how many
that's the crux of it. Now, why are you dragging the BJP in it? The BJP is not doing anything of that sort. The BJP is not showing any interest in anything of that sort.
And what is happening there?
It is their basic thing. So now we have a situation, Mr. Goswami. My God, man, this is verbal diarrhea, to put it mildly. I mean, I've heard the entire monologue through the last 10 minutes without one interruption. When I speak, there is so much of insecurity about this. The minute what happens, I mean, the minute the Congress party comes in, it almost seems that you can't stop speaking because, you know, maybe a good point will come and expose the Congress party more. Can't we have a civilized debate? I heard you. Let me finish my point. Disagree with me. I have no intentions to convert you to agree with me. Let the viewers decide, is there merit in your point or my point? And Mr. Goswami is sitting there to ask the questions. So I think the Congress party is at war with itself. It has nothing to do with the BJP. The BJP can't be blamed for every failure of the Congress party. If the Congress party wants to take its situation seriously, they should take action whatever they wish within their own party. But to say that this is a show of strength in support of Mr. Ashok Gehlot by Mr. Sachin Pilot, I think that is very novel. I will use the word very democratic and certainly has nothing to do with the truth.
No, let me also get Savio in before I draw you in for a response, Lokesh, because we have this perplexing situation, Savio, where we are told that Sachin Pilot is fighting with Ashok Gehlot publicly and running clips of his broken promises in order to create a larger democratic conversation on the nature of politics and governance. That this is not a fight, this is actually a conversation. This is what we are told, and we are told that we are too shallow to understand this kind of issues in depth. Savio, is this normal?
Well, Arnab, to be brutally honest, Sachin Pilot definitely has discontentment against Ashok Gehlot and the way he's running the Rajasthan government at this point of time. And knowing Sachin Pilot and the integrity and the political acumen that he has, he's going to use it as an opportunity to stake claim for what he believes is the way Rajasthan should be governed. Now, whether he continues to do that as part of the Congress or whether he continues to do that as forming an own party is a matter of time. But what is important and what I like is that you have somebody who has the courage in a political party like Congress, which is known for corruption for a very long time, coming out and stating clearly that there is corruption going on, and the chief minister, who's the head of that government, which belongs to the Congress, is doing nothing about the corruption. And when an internal person comes out to talk about corruption, there is a systemic problem in that government. And that is exactly what Sachin Pilot is pointing out. Now, whether he continues to be a part of the Congress later to deal with issues of corruption is a separate matter. But it is important to note that today, young political leaders like Sachin Pilot, have the courage to come out and show the wrong that is being done by a government of the Congress in Rajasthan and to say it in a public space. This was something that's not done by the Congress in a very long time. So what is really happening is that the discontentment in young leaders of the Congress is growing, as you can see, with many of them leaving the party. And most importantly, the thing that is disturbing the Congress is that it has an emperor who thinks he's wearing clothes, but in all actuality, he is an emperor with no clothes. And that is why you're having the problem that Congress is. And like I've said before on your channel, Congress needs to have a relook at the leadership and what is going wrong.
Tomorrow,
if they lose a leader like Sachin Pilot today in Rajasthan,
no, they made it an ego issue.
Rest assured that they're going to lose Rajasthan.
They made it an ego issue and saying that no MLA will sit with Sachin Pilot when he goes on the day-long dharna at Jaipur's Shaheed Smarak tomorrow to coincide with the birth anniversary of social reformer Jyoti Rao Phule, which means that you have taken an anti-Sachin Pilot position. That's bizarre. That's bizarre. Lokesh Jindal, that's bizarre.
Who has asked the MLAs not to join in the fast? It is Sachin Pilot himself. Get your facts right. Secondly, Madam, can I say? Secondly, when you're talking about Indian democracy, party and government, they are two different entities. When a member is elected by the people, representative of the people in the Congress party, he has the freedom to express his opinion. Even there is a freedom so as to dissent from whatever the government has taken the stand. Unlike BJP, where there is no democracy at all. Nobody knows who will be the president, who will be the karyakarta.
No, but
Suddenly somebody is made the PM, CM,
why would you not collectively sit with him on the dharna? Why would you not? Why would you take a pro-corruption position, Lokesh? Why, if you are against corruption, why would you not sit there with him?
Arnab, the idea is to bring to the notice what had been done by Vasundhara Raje during her regime. It is to gain momentum over this, and I'm sure Ashok Gehlot government will act to it. It will bring. Come on,
Lokesh, by your argument, why
listen,
is Ashok Gehlot not acting?
I was listening every word, whatever you were saying. Very, very patiently. Now, please allow me to complete what I am saying. This is not fair. Arnab, you are the host.
No, my point is he's asking a question. That if you are unitedly on the issue of corruption, why is Ashok Gehlot not sitting on the fast with him? Why is Ashok Gehlot not saying that, Sachin, I have faulted, I will act on corruption? Why is he not issuing a public statement?
Correct. No, Arnab, why is he not doing that?
Let the dialogue process carry on.
Why is he not doing that?
Wait. I see strength in this entire episode that is happening, because in Congress, every leader, every representative of the people in the party has the freedom to express his views, to act democratically, and that's how democracy must function.
I think you're trying to be philosophical about something which is pretty straightforward. You got a dissatisfied leader. You got a dissatisfied leader who wants to get out.
May I have a sentence in?
Okay, Nalin is watching from the sideline. Nalin, he says this is aimed at Vasundhara Raje, that Sachin and Ashok Gehlot eventually come together against Vasundhara Raje, and that you're getting it wrong because this benefits you. Before that, Renu also suggested that you're behind all this. You, as in the BJP, is the master schemer, encouraging poor little innocent Sachin Pilot to think of a mutiny when he shouldn't.
No, I never said
like you're also trying to encourage Ajit Pawar this evening.
I'm sorry.
As the program started and my debate started, I made it clear that BJP can't be blamed for the internal war in the Congress party. And this war has been on for a while. It's, I think, a war between those Mr. Rahul Gandhi would like to see holding offices and those who would like to hold offices because of their own experience. And there are many veterans like that. Several have left, several younger elements have left the Congress party. And large majority of them have come to the BJP. But as far as Sachin Pilot ji and Gehlot ji is concerned, that they have never had a friendly equation is known to everybody. You don't need a certificate on that. Second, if this is not a protest against the Congress leader, very important leader, protests against his party, his government in Rajasthan, and speaks of unfulfilled promises. Now, these are serious issues. Somebody in the Congress would need to dialogue with them to understand what are the unfulfilled promises. But the Congress party is not interested in that part. The Congress party would like to build a narrative against the BJP, because that is the reason that the Congress party has a sort of a existence. Attack Prime Minister Modi, attack the BJP, then people will start saying that we are somebody.
No, this visual, don't look at this visual on the left. 1 minute. This visual on the left. 1 minute.
None of that.
No, Lokesh, watch this visual on the left, viewers. If you're just bear with me, Lokesh, for a minute. There are two pictures you see on the screen. On the left-hand side, you see, and some of you may have missed this. Viewers, this is the most important political development of the year, in my view. You have a person who has been Deputy Chief Minister, who is a clear aspirant for Chief Ministership, who finds Ashok Gehlot to be bumbling, fumbling, incompetent and corrupt, and who is having a press conference in which he is running old clips of Ashok Gehlot, almost like the BJP would or any other opposition party would run old clips of a political opponent. Allow me to complete. allow me to complete and then respond. Allow me to complete. Please don't do this. Please don't do the playback music. People love what I'm saying right now. You have Sachin Pilot who's running the old clips and saying the Chief Minister should understand we are answerable to the people.
There is one unfinished agenda, and that unfinished agenda is to teach BJP a lesson.
You can forget about teaching the BJP a lesson when your leaders are fighting like this.
Both of them, they will come together teaching BJP a lesson. Because on the on the agenda that it carries,
I can't believe this.
It's a non-corrupt political party. It needs to be shown a mirror. It needs to be.
But the mirror is being shown by Sachin Pilot, who's running clips of Ashok Gehlot.
Sachin Pilot is.
You may have the loyal Latins media not talking about this.
Only drawing attention to what BJP had done. And please don't create your own, imaginations that Sachin Pilot is going for a rebellion and all.
May I ask a question?
You will be disappointed.
May I just share a point of view?
Wait, Lokesh, my question remains.
May I just share a point of view, Mr. Goswami? The only point... May I?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I was saying, Mr. Goswami, if Mr. Sachin Pilot is not doing an anti-party activity, then the Congress party should welcome it. And if he is doing an anti-party exercise, then the Congress party must take action against him. It's a very, very simple situation. It's not very complicated. The Congress party has not made up its mind whether it wants to take action or it wants to look the other way. And that's why there is this confusion. Otherwise, the world can see that Mr. Sachin Pilot and Mr. Ashok Gehlot are at war at each other for a significant period of time.
How can it be anti-party activity when he is saying that the corrupt activities of Mrs. Vasundhara Raje Scindia from 2013 to 2018 have not been taken account by the Chief Minister?
But why have they not been taken into account by the Chief Minister?
How does that become anti-party?
Okay, let me ask you one minute. Renu,
he is attacking the BJP Chief Minister.
Renu, 1 minute.
So the point is that Ashok Gehlot has to answer why this has not been done. Yes.
Renu, 1 minute.
And tomorrow,
Renu, you said yes, so I'll step in at this moment. I'll step in at this moment. What Sachin is saying is this.
In solidarity with Sachin Pilot.
Renu, take a breath. What Sachin is saying is this. That we came into power saying there's a mining scam. We alleged it. We said we will take action on it. We said we will arrest Vasundhara Raje. We said we will question how she allocated mines. Then we did nothing. People don't believe you anymore. Ashok Gehlot, I will show you a mirror. I will run your old clips to you. Ashok Gehlot, you are double-faced. Ashok Gehlot, you're a hypocrite. Ashok Gehlot, with you as the leader, we will not get a single vote. Don't laugh. We will not get a single vote. And therefore, please let there be a change of guard. No, you got to, and then you don't have a single word from Ashok Gehlot. If this is not washing your dirty linen in public, I don't know what is.
These are the statements that are given by Arnab Goswami.
You forgot that one sentence
that are interpreted by Arnab Goswami.
Ashok Gehlot.
By Sachin Pilot. Much as the BJP doesn't like it.
Why did Ashok Gehlot shrug off the Rajasthan paper leak? Why did Ashok Gehlot call the CBI raids on his brother revenge? Why did Ashok Gehlot not take action on Vasundhara Raje? Why has Ashok Gehlot not said a word after Sachin Pilot's press conference? What action other than blaming the BJP has Ashok Gehlot taken to unearth what he called was a loan waiver scam? As per the All India survey, Rajasthan is the most corrupt state in India, with 78% of people saying they had to bribe officials.
By pro-government agencies.
No,
because it doesn't see Uttar Pradesh, which
this is the India
highest number of...
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Sachin Pilot's going to walk out. I think he's going to walk out and you're going to tell me I was first in breaking the news. Well, when I come back on the other side, if you like the two political stories we started with tonight, tell me. When I come back on the other side, India sets the record straight. Arunachal Pradesh is what the Home Minister Amit Shah, where he traveled today, and he said that I'm not coming to the last village of the country, I'm coming to the first village of the country. A clear statement of fact and a statement of intent from the Home Minister of India, and a very pugilistic series of tweets by a BJP National Vice President, all coming up on the other side.
India developmental model is the right model which the world can follow. And that is the opportunity that we have before us.
I believe that you are soaked in the philosophy of nation first.
Dragging back economic fugitives, fantastic. But a crackdown on corruption alone is not enough to steer the economy.
That is where the reforms are not just to remove those who are with several cases of corruption and disproportionate assets. This will ensure that at a local level, no officer can go about saying, hey, I've come to inspect you without the system approving it.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
The India developmental model is the right model which the world can follow. And that is the opportunity that we have before us.
I believe that you are soaked in the philosophy of nation first.
इस देश में बहुत समय के बाद एक ऐसी सरकार आई है जो सरकार टिकाने के लिए नहीं चल रही, देश को सुधारने के लिए सरकार चल रही है।
ये पहला एक बड़ा इवेंट हुआ है जहां पे आप इस पर विस्तृत तौर से इन डिटेल आप बात करेंगे, तो लेट अस एड्रेस ऑल इश्यूज।
Mediation